Yeah, so some of the questions that theology might deal with that are arising out of human experience are, for example, one big one, for example, is the problem of evil. We all, in various ways, experience suffering in our lives. In history, it's full of horrendous examples of evil of one sort or another. How is that reconcilable with the Christian confession that God is love, and that God desires to see us flourish and save us and be in relationship with us? How is that compatible with the lived experience of so much pain and suffering that we see on an everyday level and also on a massive historical scale? How do you make sense of that? And where does, for example, where does Jesus fit in that? Or where does the crucifixion of Jesus fit into that sort of thing? So that's one example of a theological question. And one that keeps coming up again and again and again. And I'm not sure there's any definitive answer to it, which is why it keeps coming up again and again and again throughout the history of the Christian faith. So another big concern, particularly in our time and place, are issues around gender and sexuality. We live in a time in which these questions are very live questions for all sorts of reasons and for all sorts of people. And I think a lot of Christians all across the globe are wrestling deeply with questions of gender and sexuality and how they relate to matters of faith, to God, to traditional forms of faith or to emerging forms of faith. How do you sort through very complex questions around identity, around gender and sexuality, through a theological lens? So that's one of the most live and contentious areas of theology that's being worked on and wrestled with right now.